Hi, everybody. This is a Woke Academy, virtual academy for children and teens, K through 12. Today, we have first class. Ali Love has joined us today to teach the children on the topic of I am worthy. And so I will now introduce you to Ali Love, a transformational coach. And here she is.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today. So I'm Ali Love. I'm the business owner of Transform Through Love. And basically I'm a transformational coach. Basically what it is I help people transform to the energy of love, starting from within through mindfulness teaching, mindset practices. And today I want to talk about how I am worthy, or how we are all individually worthy no matter what. So I had I don't know how or when it happens, but the thought of a pearl, an oyster and a pearl came to mind. And it's such a great topic. It's a great it's a great way to kind of use something physical to help us see from the inside out. So, for example, an oyster the physical body of the oyster could represent our physical body, and then the pearl inside is what we can call our soul, our spirit. So, does anybody know, Ellie or Emily, how pearls are made? You know?
Isn't it sand?
How is a pearl made?
She's looking online to find out what an oyster is, because she's never seen an oyster.
Oh, you've never seen an oyster? Ooh. Well, I have a video. Emily, do you want to guess how pearls are made?
Isn't it when the sand gets into the oyster?
Uh-huh.
I forgot after that.
Yeah, that's pretty close. So basically it's the oyster. I have a small YouTube video if you guys want to we'll watch it. And this way so we can start getting into the topic of how it's very important for us to learn how pearls are made. And then after we watch the video, we'll correlate the oyster to how it relates to us. So I'm going to share my screen. This one. So Ellie and Emily, let's watch this video. So it's from Brightside, and it's and then after we'll ask some questions and see if you guys remember. Okay.
Don't clam up on me yet. What? You never talked to an oyster before? First time for.
Can you hear it, Marlu? Okay.
Hey, are you shy? Well, don't clam up on me yet. What? You never talked to an oyster before? First time for everything. I'm here to answer the most common questions humans have about my kind, like how we make pearls and why we spit. Can you see my back? On the outside, I have a hard shell. If you look at my oyster relatives, you'll notice that we're different. That's because I get my shape from attaching myself to a bed, a favorite pastime of many humans too, eh? Mine isn't your kind of bed though, but a surface filled with oysters. There are only 5 common types of oysters, but we actually come in 150 varieties. The ones people eat belong to a different family than shiny pearl oysters. Lucky me, right? My kind aren't even related to those folks. But I did meet the largest oyster in the world. It's called the Pinctada maxima, and it's as big as your dinner plate. Now, despite my rough outer appearance, I'm very sensitive. On the inside, I have a fleshy body called the foot. It sounds like the thing you put your shoes on, but it's not the same, even though it smells like it sometimes. I also have a slimy tissue called the mantle. That's the part of me that's sensitive. When an intruder sees my shell open and decides to enter, I have no choice but to defend myself. Now, I have no hands to shoo the little invader out, no legs to run away, so I do something else. I produce a substance called nacre. It begins to layer around the irritating parasite trying to live in my shell with me. Over time, I add more and more layers to make sure that it doesn't escape, and that's how my pearls are formed. My cousins in freshwater can make a pearl in 1 to 6 years, but I live in saltwater, and it takes me 5 to 20 years, almost as long as my lifespan. And let me clear something up. There's a myth going around that when sand enters my body, I produce pearls. But that's only true if the sand has parasites attached to it. I can easily kick the sand out without wasting my precious juice. I just don't like seaworms and bugs. Now, did you know that the pearls we produce have the same coating as our inner shell? Yup, same color and everything. That fascinated a lot of your scientists. And when they broke it down, they found that nacre contains calcium carbonate. This comes in the form of 2 different minerals. So they broke it down even further and also found some proteins that connect to form something called conchiolin. Think of it as your school glue that holds everything together. All these combined give my pearls that shiny luster. But it isn't as smooth as it seems. Nacre is made of millions of tiny crystals pressed together. Have you ever seen a human rubbing some pearls on their teeth? I always thought it was because they didn't have a toothbrush. Well, as it turns out, the pearl's grittiness can be felt like sandpaper when you rub it on your teeth. It's how you can tell if a pearl is real. Fake ones feel perfectly smooth. Speaking of teeth, in the old days, people thought that a white pearl was the best one. I've even heard you guys call your teeth pearly whites, and it reminded me of some rare pearls in the South Sea. They're very white and top quality, but in some other places, this is far from the truth. There are all sorts of pearls. One, called the Akoya pearl, has neutral pink colors. Sometimes they have creamier green or silver undertones. Other times they can be dyed or bleached. The best way to find out is to drill a hole inside and take a look at the shiny rock. There you can see its true colors. Did you know that the word pearl comes from the Latin word perum? That means pear, like the fruit. You might be used to seeing pearls perfectly round like on a necklace, but they're not really spherical, especially the natural ones. In the 19th century, almost all pearls look like pears, and the spherical ones were very extraordinary. My great-great-granddad told me that. Now, I know what you've been thinking this whole time. Can I open up an oyster at the restaurant down the street and find a pearl inside? Nope, sorry. The edible ones don't produce these precious gemstones. They do make something that has the same texture as their inner shells, but it isn't shiny. There are around 7 types of oysters that produce pearls, and each of them gives different colors, shapes, and sizes to their treasures. So, how are pearls produced? Well, 2 ways, the natural route and the cultured one. Natural pearls are very rare to find, and that makes them a lot more expensive. I've been around many years, and I haven't come across a single one. Cultured pearls are grown on a farm. Some people ask me if harvesting the pearls damages us. Well, that really depends on the person opening the oysters. The best pearl farmers are very delicate when removing them. They even use surgical tools, like the ones neurosurgeons have, to make sure the oyster is unharmed. You see, the older we get, the better our pearls become. That process isn't painful either. We don't have a central nervous system, so we don't feel pain the same way you do. The reason farmers are careful when opening our shells is that they try not to damage our organs. I do have a heart, 3 kidneys, and colorless blood, right? So they need to protect me. But don't worry, I can see everything around me. I have eyes all over my body. That helps me escape from predators. Once I see a hungry creature coming near me, I shut my shell tightly until they go away. When things get quiet, I like coming out to eat plankton or algae. I got all that knowledge from my ancestors. I evolved roughly 250 million years ago. So that means my species is 248 million years older than yours. Not that it's a competition. You know what else I'm good at? Filtering water. You can put me in a tank filled with polluted water, and I can make it clean again. In fact, I'm so fast that I can filter over a gallon of water in an hour. Now, don't try to use me as your kitchen water cleaner. I don't work that way. When scientists found out about my mad cleaning skills, they installed artificial oyster reefs that reduce water contamination. That's because a few of my larger friends in the ocean were struggling in polluted waters. Sometimes you might even see me spit. That's not because I don't like you. It's just that after all that cleaning I've been doing, I need to get rid of the water. It's kind of like what you do with seeds when you eat watermelon. Hey, you ever wonder where the expression, "the world is my oyster," comes from? Well, you have William Shakespeare to thank for it. Remember learning about Bill in English class? It means that the world is yours to open as you wish, that you have endless opportunities to discover. Did you know that people in China were the first to raise oysters in ponds and use their shells for medicine? My ancestors were also famous among the Greeks. Aristotle, the great philosopher, spoke of how he used our shells as ballot paper. My ancestors got so famous around Europe that the Romans used to travel by boat all the way from Italy to England to buy oysters in exchange for gold. But the most useful purpose we had centuries ago was being natural seawalls. When there was a storm and the waves tried to swoop onto the land, oyster reefs protected shorelines. The underwater oyster beds absorb the energy from waves before they hit the shore. Haha, I must admit, my ancestors were epic. Okay, thanks for the chat, and I hope you like my pearls of wisdom.
Hey. That was cute. This was the only video that I really liked. So, out of all the videos that I saw, I thought this was the cutest one. So it gives a little background of what is an oyster and how pearls are made. So Ellie or Emily, can you tell me how many different are there different kinds of oysters? Do all oysters make pearls? Anybody wanna?
Tell her.
No.
Me.
Yes. So are there a lot of different types of oysters according to the video?
Yes.
Yes. And do you think that do you remember when it said that all pearl do all the pearls come out the same?
They
No, they don't. So they come in all different shapes and sizes. And I'm just gonna I'm not gonna like show the whole video, but I'm just gonna show you something. It's a lady found a bunch of oysters on the ocean, and she was taking out the pearls. And it's so interesting to see they're all different shapes and sizes. You want to see, Ellie? Do you want to see a person taking out pearls from an oyster? Yeah. So let me show you real quick, okay? It's really cool. So she's opening oysters. That one, can you see what color that is? That one was pink, and look at that one. That's like peach.
Wow.
This oyster had a bunch of pearls inside of it. And you see that they're all different shapes and sizes. Some are like oval, like egg shaped, and some are circular in shape. You see, there's one that was really cool that she did. Let me see if I can find it.
Wow.
She's like so amused. She found another one. Oh, you see in the water? Do you see that really big pearl compared to the other ones? See that? See, it's huge. You see that, Ellie? So let me stop sharing my screen. So what can we learn from this? So do you remember what it said on how pearls are made? Do you remember what it said? Emily or Ellie?
When parasites get in the shell.
Yes. So it's kind of like a form of protection, right?
Mhm.
In reality, what they're doing is they're protecting themselves. The oyster, they're trying to cleanse their body, cleanse anything that's not supposed to be in their oyster. And what they end up doing is they turn this parasite into something beautiful. So, and it's the same thing with us. Like we go through struggles in our life. Certain things make us sad, certain things make us happy, certain things make us angry. And that you could say could be like the parasites, that comes into us. And how we handle those situations will depend on what kind of a pearl we're going to become. Some of us can create big pearls. Some of us might go through a lot of struggles in life, and some of us will make smaller pearls. Maybe some of us don't go through that many struggles in life, but either way, it doesn't matter how much what we go through. What we need to always try to do is, use those irritants, those things, those unhappy emotions, and turn them into something happy. Right? So let me see. So the oyster, you could say, is your physical body, right? And the pearl you could represent as your spirit, because we are spirits in a physical body. So depending on what we, like I said, what comes into us externally will determine the type of pearl that we are. So do you have any questions so far? No? So do you want to draw your own pearl? You want to draw one, so this way you can make your own pearl, and you can have it. You can draw it, and then you can have it for put it on the wall, and you can always remember that you are worthy, no matter what you can also think of it of what you look like, or because we're all different. It's the same thing with us physically. Some of us are short, some of us are tall, some of us have curly hair, some of us have straight hair, but that doesn't mean that we're not worthy, that we're not special in any way. We're all special. We all comes in different shapes and sizes as well. So let's try to draw it. Let me find this. So, okay, so let's play this little game. Well, drawing game, you could say, or I don't know how you want to call it, but can you see that, Ellie? You can see the lines. So, you could do your best, however you want to do it. Your oyster, your pearl is special and unique to you. But this is if you want to try to get an idea of how to draw it. You could draw it maybe like an oval shape, and then add the little fan part right here. And then you want to make the bed part of, that's where the oyster is, because the hard part is actually their physical house. So and then you make the little circle inside to represent the pearl. Marlu, I don't know if you want to help her, or Emily, you want to draw yours? And then you could color it, and you could make the pearl any color you want. There's different colors. There's pink, there's peach. Also, they also sell, you can get it, Marlu, for Ellie, these little pearl kits. So what it is, it comes with an oyster and a little necklace that you could put the pearl in, so they could carry it with them. And they're all different colors. And on here, each color represents something different. but it's a little fun activity that you can do with them so they can get to experience opening it and finding their own pearl. And then, you know, they can be reminded that they're unique and special by, you know, carrying it in a necklace.
Will you be putting that link on the WhatsApp?
I can. This is they sell different kinds. They sell like, I know I've seen a unicorn, a turtle one. This one I just happened to get because it's a lotus flower and I like this one. But yeah, I can put a link for on it's I found it on Amazon and they're only like $10. They're not that they're very inexpensive. So I figured, you know, we could open it so, you know, Ellie can see and Emily can open it.
Yeah.
You want Emily to open it, Ellie?
Yes.
You want to see Emily open the pearl?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop the sharing a minute so that we could see it.
Oh,
and
I'm
then
sorry. I didn't realize. Okay. So Emily, you're just gonna put it on here. So it comes in like a little canister. This is like a small oyster. Then it comes with, oh, that's cute. It has a little certificate and a little spatula so when they open it, you see that? You got it? We went to Disney World and they actually in Disney World you can actually pick your own oyster and they'll open it for you and then you can purchase something like to you see the oyster, Ellie? That's
look.
what it looks like. That's just
Oh,
one
that's
kind of
oyster.
oyster. So cool. See the tissues over there? Do you remember how to do it, Emily? Let's see what
Gotta
color.
open it 'cause the oyster's closed.
You see how closed it is, Ellie?
Yes.
She's looking for a way to open it.
Careful. Don't hurt yourself. Don't cut yourself. And the necklace is really pretty. It's just like a little sterling silver necklace. And it's just something that they can carry to remind themselves that they're unique and special in their own way. And that every challenge that you go through is what helps create that beautiful pearl that you are inside. You got it?
It's kind of hard to open.
You want something else like scissors?
Show me the necklace meanwhile.
So it's like a little lotus
Oh,
and
cute.
it opens so you could put the pearl inside.
Oh, wow.
And it comes with a chain. Oh, Emily.
What happened?
It fell out. Check to see if there's not another one because sometimes they come with two. Open it up. So one fell out. No? Okay. So show them what color it is.
Is that pink? Is it look?
It looks normal white.
It looks, what color do you think that is, Ellie?
Pearl.
Pearl. It looks like a peachy color. And you see the shape that it is?
Yes.
It's like an egg shape, like an oval shape. You see? Yeah.
Put it in the palm of your hand so we could see the shape. Let's see.
It's really
Ah.
cute.
I can't see it.
Sorry, it
I'm-
fell out of my hands.
There. Oh yeah, now I see the shape.
You see the shape?
Yeah,
I'm trying to, you see it?
yeah, like an egg.
Yeah, like an egg shape. So, so the pearl actually that oyster makes the pearl, and we all are beautiful pearls on the inside, and it doesn't matter what our challenges are, they're all unique to us, and we have to remember that we are special and that we're unique in our own way, and to be kind to ourselves and love ourselves. And I love the expression, the world is your oyster.
Too.
It's cute, it's and I love the fact when the cute, it was like interesting to learn that oysters help filter water. I didn't know that. And it's interesting because we're also like filters. We filter our energy, through different practices that we can do. And I had one, but I left the book in the room. It's like a little breath work. Can you go get that book with the kids on it?
Kids.
Yeah, it's next to the bed. I found this little book at Five Below, and it has like different mindfulness practice and breath works that you probably already learned it. But I thought it was really cute. Yes. And that starfish breath work, it's in here. This is called mindfulness for kids.
Yeah.
It's really cute. And it just has mindfulness practice that we could do with the children. And here's the one that you showed with the starfish calm, that breath work that you showed us in class in the
You should show it to the kids that are going to watch this recording.
Okay, so this is a good way to help calm and to focus our mind. So what it's called in the book, it's called high five breath, but you called it the starfish breath work. So starting at the outer edge of your thumb, you're going to breathe in, and then when you breathe out, when you go down, right? And then as you go up, you breathe in, and then you breathe out as you go down. Emily, you try it. And then you breathe in again, trace your finger up, and then you breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. And then you stop at the end of your pinky finger. And breathing in and out is actually how we can cleanse our energy, our energies inside. Just like an oyster can cleanse and filter water, we are also capable of filtering and cleansing our energy. And how we do that, one of the ways that we do that is through breath work. And that's a really simple, easy breath work that any kid can do. Anyone, even us, even us as adults, we can do it. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just, I kept it short and sweet and simple, because kids.
Thank you. Ellie wants me to buy the shell, the oyster with the
she'll
pearl.
have
She's
so much
gonna order
fun.
it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Okay,
I'll
awesome.
send you the link.
You can put it in the chat too, in case anybody watches this chat here.
Will it show?
I think so. I think it does show.
Let me see if I could find it.
Would be great. And she's coloring her shell.
Yeah.
Her oyster shell.
You made it?
She made it,
Ooh.
and she colored her pearl pink.
I love pink.
I put pink and then I put a lot of white on it, on top of
When you
it.
finish coloring it, I'll show it to
Because
her.
it was a really dark pink.
Yeah, and you know what? Before I did research on pearls, I only thought they came in white. I didn't know that they came in, they could be black, they could be purple, orange, peach, pink. I thought that was very, very interesting.
Silver, like a dark blackish color.
Yes, that's
Okay.
also, and each one, like, I mean,
Look,
in
look.
the thing, it like represents different things.
Okay, let's look at it. Let's look. Love is the dark one. Wealth is the lavender one.
Yes, yes. And then success was, where's the box? Where's the box?
Right here.
There's one for purity.
Success is like the ivory one. Health is the peachy one, and wisdom is the white one. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So they all come in different, you know, they're all unique and different in each.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
You want to show her your painting?
I'm not done.
Find the
She's not
link
done.
for you.
She's not done, so I'm gonna give it 5 minutes to finish.
I don't need 5 minutes. I could do it by a minute.
In a minute? Okay. And then you can show it to her.
Give me a second. I'm just like finding the link for you.
I'm done.
You're done? And you want to show it? Wow, Ellie, that looks amazing. Good job. I love it. And is that water around the oyster?
Yes.
Yes. Great. Beautiful. See if that link, Marlu, works.
It's in blue, so I should teleport you.
Yes. And oysters, even oysters, the physical part, the outer part, it comes in different shapes and sizes and colors. You know, even that part is unique to the oyster. You know, just like we're all unique in different ways. Like you have what, straight, like curly, wavy hair. You have brown hair, brown eyes. Emily has straight brown hair. I have curly, curly brown hair. Marlu has like a reddish brownish color. See, we all, you know, we're all different. You know, we're all unique in our own way. And that's okay. That's what makes us us. That's what makes you you. Yes. I love your oyster.
So yeah, it works. And
works,
we,
okay.
yeah, and we're gonna look at the different ones and choose
Yes.
one.
And even if you like just searched up pearl kits or pearl necklace kits, you'll be able to see many different kinds. There's like, I know sea turtles, unicorns. I remember one time in
Mermaid?
Texas.
Is there a mermaid one?
Maybe, yeah.
Check it
I
out.
remember in Texas, that's where I first found it at Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. There was like the zodiac sign. So each necklace was the zodiac symbol. So so I just love the you know, it's just a cute, simple activity and a simple teaching for kids to know that we're all different and unique, and we can turn those negative, those, you know, rough patches that we have into, it's what makes us beautiful, you know, on the inside. It's what makes us unique and different and stronger. We just have to learn how to do like mindfulness practices, like simple breath works to help cleanse our energy and, you know, learn from the mistakes and the challenges. And that's how we become our own beautiful, unique pearl, right? I feel like I talked more than you.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Thank you for today's class. I want to mention to anybody that's watching that there's going to be another class in 2 weeks, and it's on the golden rule that our very lovely Lisette Lopez will be giving to the children and the teens regarding the golden rule. And that's going to be a class that's a little bit less than an hour as well, but it'll be cool because they get to do something, an activity with it. And I think that's it. Is there anything that you want to promote on your end? Do you coach children and teens? I don't know if you do.
You know what? I'm an early childhood educator. That's what I did for a really long time. So I enjoy, learning and like teaching kids. I enjoy being with children. And I'm learning how to, empower my daughter as a teenager, and I'm learning as well. So but mostly, what I'm like an all around kind of person, wherever and whoever needs it or desires it. I also am a Reiki master healer, so I'm like a true believer that healing our energy is a huge thing in our own transformational journey, especially to returning to love, which is pretty much where everyone's journey is. So I'm an all-around coach pretty much.
Thank you. Thank you for this class. Is there anything the girls want to mention about today's class? What did you find? Do you think that you'll want other people to do this class?
Did you
Ellie?
enjoy it? Did you learn something?
Yes.
Yes. What was your favorite thing that you learned?
Ellie, why don't you summarize the class for us? Tell us what you learned. Okay, go to the camera and tell her. Tell her what you learned. What did you learn in today's class?
That's all right. Like like maybe the colors of the oysters, what colors they come in different colors and shapes and sizes, right?
That the oyster isn't only one color,
Mhm.
because before I saw it, I only thought it was peel.
Yeah, right. And that you are also a beautiful pearl.
Did you know that you're a beautiful pearl?
Did you know you're a beautiful pearl? Yes. So we're all beautiful. We're all unique. We're all worthy, no matter what our challenges are or what we look like. That's very important for us to remember that.
Thank you. And Lisette, you're a beautiful pearl. And Ali, you're a beautiful pearl.
How are you, Marlu?
Thank you. I like to consider myself as an extra large pearl.
Hey, the lady took out big pearls, little pearls, but you are beautiful just the way you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well then, thank you for everything. I will see you in 2 weeks with Lisette's class. And I'll post it on the Awoke Academy. And if anybody watches the video and they want to give a testimonial on how their children were helped with the class, please do so in the Awoke Academy Facebook page. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Night.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.